The Asian Film Academy is an educational program hosted by the Busan International Film Festival to foster young Asian talents and to build their networks in Asia. Throughout the history of the Asian Film Academy, there have been 32 Singaporeans out of 337 Asian participants. This makes Singapore the country with the second highest number of participants, just behind the Philippines. In this video, we speak to two Singaporean AFA alumni to find out about their experiences.
I was in the pioneering batch of the Asian Film Academy back in 2005. Back then there was no application process, it was entirely through recommendations, and that year I was recommended by Philip Chia, who was the head of programming at the Singapore International Film Festival. Yeah.
I was from the 2010 batch of Asian Film Academy. The friends I knew in filmmaking were only mostly from Singapore. So when I found out I have to make a short film with people from around Asia, I thought that sounded fun.
In 2005, actually, I think we were pretty much guinea pigs because it was the first time they were doing it. They actually didn't have the English proficiency kind of qualifications. You had people who really didn't understand one another at all. In essence, the common language was film. A lot of it was in understanding one another's cultures, how different people in all of Asia, from as far as Afghanistan and Iran to Korea to China to Southeast Asia, how we made films in our own countries, and we learned from one another that way.
My biggest takeaway was how to also sacrifice. Co-directing was not easy. In my group, there were 3 male directors and myself, the female director, and the 3 guys didn't always see eye to eye. I ended up having to negotiate some of those conflicts. The focus is not on making the film, but it's about putting aside your egos and coming together as Asian filmmakers to make something together, but to learn how to work with different styles.
Every day it was like 3 hours of sleep. We called it the Asian Film Army at that time because it really felt like boot camp. I think it was educational and it was inspiring. And sometimes that's all that matters, that you are inspired by the right people whose works speak to you, and you learn from the right people. Busan is a significant festival, I think, to a lot of Singaporean filmmakers already, so therefore the awareness of the festival as well as its programs is quite high.
Busan, they really champion Asian and Southeast Asian filmmakers. So compared to other, the international film festivals where you feel sometimes Southeast Asian is more like the sidebar, I think Busan, it always celebrates that. For me, the bigger picture is to make cinema sustainable in Southeast Asia. Like, honestly, Busan, CIFIC, SUFF is really the bigger picture is to make cinema sustainable, to make film sustainable. Sustainability in the sense that it's a marathon. It's not just like make 1 feature, make 2 feature, and then okay, right. We also need to foster the next generation. So having these platforms where people come in, watch films, and then they're actually making films, it's like, the generation of the generation, passing this love on, I think is very important. Otherwise, we are just going to feel that it's a very short-lived affair. We want to keep it going as long as possible.
Boo Joon-feng returned as a directing mentor in 2017. In 2015, Nicole Midori-Woodford returned with a short film titled For We Are Strangers. She collaborated with Lim Teck Siang, a cinematographer who is also an AFA alumni from Singapore. That year, she was also a recipient of the Dongsu Scholarship Award, which she used to aid the cost of making this film. In 2018, she came back with another short film titled Permanent Resident under the Wide Angle category. Despite graduating from the AFA years ago, Busan and AFA continue to be a place for reunions for the alumni.